That's a beautiful question. How to give up sins? The best advice that I can give and what I have seen work, because I can give general advice, have taqwa of Allah, but what are the practical steps? Like Salahuddin said earlier, he said, okay, how do we get it going? First thing, change your company. Al-mar'u ala dini khalili. The person is upon the religion of his friends. So right now we're sitting here, we're talking, even though we're having fun, we're drinking tea, but we're talking about beneficial things, we're increasing our iman, we're increasing our knowledge. Now if we were sitting across the street and they were playing music and they were smoking the hookah and they were talking about women or dancing, then that would lead an environment towards haram. And I'll tell you this as well, those sinful environments also open a person up to jinn. I was reading a book by a Suyuti, it's called Laqat al-Marjan fi Ahkam al-Jan. It's beautiful, it's about jinn. And he said one of the means of why people get affected for jinn is persistence on sin. Yeah. So if you want to protect yourself, good company. If your friends are not inducive towards good company, mashallah, here at Makki Masjid they have a youth program, go hang out with them. Mubashirun, they have a great program. Other brothers, we got bunkers coming up. Hang out with good environment, good Muslims, right? When you start hanging out with good environment, your sin, like for example, if you go to the masjid, right? And you're sitting in the masjid, are you going to dance there? Are you going to be busting a move out there? Abadan, right? Huh? If you're Sufi, you got other problems, right? Then you need to leave that masjid, you know, right? But when you're in the masjid, if you for example, you're in the haram in Mecca and there's a halaqah going on, are you going to be drinking alcohol? No way, right? But if you're sitting in a club, right, and you're trying to make salah in a club or read Quran, how hard is that? So environment affects, just like a ice cube, if you put it in the oven, what's going to happen? It melts. The heat in the environment melts it. But if you take a coal, a burning hot coal, and you put it in the freezer, it extinguishes it. So it's the environment, right? So if when you're in good environment, you'll be able to give up those sins. Put yourself around brothers. If you have secret sins, then try not to be alone. Try to be with good people, so on, right? Those are things that are practical steps. Of course, taqwa of Allah, increasing in your knowledge, increasing your istighfar, making dua, asking Allah to take you away from that sin, taking efforts to leave an environment. Meaning, for example, if you're caught up, if you're on the road here, right, as you guys say, road, right, then exit off that road, move to another city, right? If the ends you're in aren't a good environment, move, right? If you can't change your environment yourself by making it different, then move, right? But this is very important, to put yourself in a good environment.